1, 2, 3, tuning into what's hot like a cup of tea. The Burp is live, it's time to feast with BLT Icon bringing you the heat. Static on the dial and the crackle in the air, feeling like a rebel in the days wear and tear. The BLT Icon's pouring out the noise, tuning into the Burp with the glitch and poise. Let's go!
Banter mixed with a dash of wild, keep your brainwaves swilling, keep your thoughts unfiled. Nothing is too strange, no tale is taboo. Catch up with the icons, there's always something new. Hot takes cooler than a summer breeze, hitting gems uncovered with the greatest ease. Let us take the stage.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. This is the Burp episode 8. Been a little bit. Good to see you all again. How's everybody been doing?
They not like us.
Billy, let's start with you. Luca, we're going to get back on this. No, okay. Go ahead, Luca. I'm sorry. How you guys doing today? It's been a while. Welcome back. The Burp episode 8. Today we're talking about NBA, everything NBA. Luca, sorry. I had to. It's been 2 weeks since I've been able to cut you off.
I know.
Go ahead.
You know what? I'll say this. I'm doing great. You got to listen to a naughty rabbit. Billy's now a cowgirl. It's great. It's great to be back. I am happy to see both of you guys' fugly faces.
You know,
I'm kidding. I love you guys.
I'll follow up on that. I did listen to a Bad Bunny song, like I said I would, and you know what? I added it to my Apple Music library. Have no idea what the fuck he's saying, but still, I added it. I listened to it. I'm a very cultural, diverse person. Hell
agree.
yeah.
I agree. And then you went to Taco Bell.
Actually, I did have Taco Bell tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I've had tacos 3 times since listening to that song. I feel like change coming, you know. I say Holmes, you know, on the live. Vámonos, let's go.
Oh, you messed up like every word in there, but hey, nice try, man. Nice try.
I tried.
You did your best.
Okay.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Billy, what is new? How you doing? How you been? Where you going? What's new?
Doing well. Coming off of a little road trip, so it feels good to be back home, even though it's really cold. But home is always good to be at. Glad to be back in the swing of things. Nice to see both of you. Glad to be back on track with our podcast. I know we missed last weekend. It was my fault. So I'm glad to be here.
All right. Perfect. Well, again, welcome back, everybody. As always, what are we drinking? Luca, what you got?
I got this massive drink of berry lemonade, I think it is, with a lot of vodka. So I'm feeling it tonight, guys. I am feeling it.
Okay. All right. Billy?
Oh, you don't even know. I'm tapping the Rockies.
Tapping the Rockies.
Rockies.
Okay. You've been throwing me off these last couple of weeks. I haven't been sure. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, dry January is over. So, congratulations. Going again, back with the Coronas. Vin Diesel. Come on, man. I don't need to keep saying it. So,
what is this guy doing with his life?
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. Let's go. At least get, you know, the second part of Fast 10 out there, because it's been too long. I'm already over it. So, anyway,
they're cutting it off after 11, right? I think they said 11 or 12 or 22.
I thought this was supposed to be it, but then there's like some spinoffs. Hey, you know what? We're getting off track here. Let's get back and talk about the NBA. Actually, hold that thought.
Nope.
We're going to take it step. It's been a while since we've talked, right? We are going to talk about the Super Bowl. Only for a few minutes, because everyone's kind of over it, although the Eagles did win.
We picked the right team, guys. Way to go. We finally got one
finally.
Right.
Yes, and that game wasn't even close. So
no, even with the refs trying to help the Chiefs a little bit there in the beginning with that offensive pass interference. I mean, hey, the better team won. All that Jalen Hurts talk now, I think you guys can be a little hush on it. He's now a Super Bowl MVP.
Well, it's not it's not all the time you get a running back to win the MVP award, so that's kind of cool to see.
Yeah, true. I mean, you could totally tell that Kansas City was fully focused on Saquon the whole entire time. He had over 20 rushes and only 50 some odd yards, I think. And so Jalen, he opened up the secondary a little bit to throw the ball wherever you wanted to. Of course, he got his tushy pushed a little bit there too. So whatever. He got his. Eagles got theirs, and they destroyed the city.
Hey, I would tend to think that the star of the night, to some people, not the baby boomers, obviously, but maybe that Lamar halftime show. Let me know what you guys think. Billy, what'd you think of the halftime show?
Oh man, I liked it. I thought it was good, man. I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan, so he's creative. He thinks outside the box. If you follow any of that feud with he had with Drake, just he had a lot of Easter eggs that he had in that
man,
performance.
those. Yep.
I loved before he went into Not Like Us, he kind of dangled it to the audience a little bit. He's like,
Mhm.
kind of like, should I
The A
perform it? Then he makes a
minor.
comment
Dude.
being about
Yeah.
oh, maybe I shouldn't perform it so I don't get sued. I thought it was awesome. A couple of Drake's exes in there dancing, doing the sea walk. Serena
Yeah,
Williams.
Serena.
I
That
loved
was
it.
pretty
I
dope.
thought it was great. I've watched
That
it
was
like 5
pretty
times.
cool.
Did you
I-
guys see the Easter egg with the PlayStation where they had the
Yes.
GTA? Yes, that was pretty
Mhm.
cool.
Like the cheat code or something.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
the intellectual side of what he did was pretty dope. As I said in the last one, I'm not necessarily a Lamar fan. I'm not a Drake fan either, but after watching that, I kind of like Lamar a little bit more. That was fun.
I mean, the fact that Drake's label is owned by PlayStation, and he used the PlayStation controller, and at the end of it, they had "Game Over" spelt out in the stands. Like, come on, just the ultimate fuck you to those guys. And I was there for it. So, nice job.
I loved right when he got into the say Drake, and then the way he looked in the camera and smiled, dude.
That
just
was good.
diabolical.
That was good.
It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then props to the Phillies fans for once again, in their own way, throwing snowballs at Santa by booing Taylor Swift. Just
That was great.
wow, balls, just balls on you guys.
Can we also say kudos to the internet and to the world for bullying the NFL and the referees into
Yes.
calling a straight game?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Like there was so much shit going on. Everyone called them out. Fuck the NFL and the referees for letting the Chiefs even get that far. They showed they're not better than the Buffalo Bills. Come on.
Mhm.
They should have
Right.
never even been in that game. So fuck
Nope.
the NFL, fuck the referees, fuck the Kansas City Chiefs. Out.
It makes you
I
wonder.
agree.
Makes you wonder.
Yep.
Yeah.
What makes you wonder, like now that they called a fair game, like how far would the Chiefs really have gone?
Exactly.
And look at the officiating crew.
Yeah.
Tell me how many of those officials were in the Eagles Packers game. Tell me how many of those were in the Kansas City Bills game. I mean, it's that many or that many. I think that there was one. I think that was in those games. That was about it. Yeah, completely different game.
Okay. NFL done. Season's done. We don't have to worry about anything until free agency starts and then the NFL draft. So I know, Luke, you've been kind of waiting to get into this one too, and some of us old basketball fans. Let's hop into the NBA. So we're just halfway through the season now. We're past the All-Star game. Let's talk about the top 5 teams, talk about the top 5 in the power rankings. I'm going to list them off for me. You guys let me know what you think high level here. Number 1, Oklahoma City Thunder sitting at 44-10. Number 2, Boston Celtics 39-16. The Cleveland Cavaliers are sitting at 44-10. They're ranked number 3. And then you got the Denver Nuggets with Nikola Jokic again, the fake MVP, at 36-19. And then you got the New York Knicks finally at number 5 in the top 5 at 36-18. So, high level, what do you guys think about the NBA's current landscape of the top 5 teams? What are you thinking, Billy? High level, what you got?
Well, I'm liking the small market teams being top dogs in the league. I like that OKC is the number 1 small market. They had some chances. Boston, fuck Boston. But Cleveland, happy for them because they drafted LeBron. LeBron left them not once but twice. Bad franchise. They're figuring things out. So I like that. And the Knicks, whatever. I'm not really partial one way or the other, but they've been horrible for a long time. So it's nice to see that it's not the same teams always running it. So would like to see the Bucks a little bit higher, but that is what it is.
All right, that's fair. I can agree with a lot of those. Luca, high level, what you got? What are your thoughts on that landscape?
I'm going to follow the Phil Jackson rule of the 40-20 teams are the legit contenders, minus the Milwaukee Bucks. The 1 year that they won the championship recently, they did not follow that rule. So 5 out of the past 6 years, the 40-20 rule has ruled the NBA for champions. If we got to see OKC or Cleveland win a championship, wow, that would be absolutely amazing. I like both those teams. I don't much care for Boston to win it because of the cringe with them. Denver's already won one, and Knicks are the Knicks. I mean, they're a large market team. Yeah, Billy, you said it great yourself. The small market teams, that's where it's at. I like to see them win.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. You guys make some really good points. The only thing I'm going to add to this is fuck the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James. I hope they just crash and burn the second half of the
Damn.
season. Fuck those guys. Done. You know what? Start Bronny James. Let him and his 2.3 points per game in the G League get you where you need to go. Get those guys out of here. Bunch of
Damn.
fucking clowns.
Bro,
You are
you know what I'm gonna say?
opinionated
I'm
today.
gonna say
Fuck yeah.
T West is coming in hot tonight. I love it.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
This shit's
Let's go.
done. Like, let's fucking go, okay? So, hey, you guys brought up some good points. And let's talk about what teams out of those 5 or what teams we think. Like Luca, you were talking to be kind of cool to see OKC and Cleveland in the finals. Just who are you thinking would be the representatives this year in the finals?
So I threw down my Eastern Conference Finals and my Western Conference Finals favorites. I think the Bucks are going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals against Cleveland. Whether flip a coin of who wins, whoever shows up. I like both teams. In the Western Conference, unfortunately, I think the Nuggets, Christian Braun, a little white boy showing up. I think he's going to do some good things in the playoffs. He was clutch when they won their championship as a rookie, but I like him against OKC. So, I mean, if Nuggets go back again, I have no hate against them. I would like to see it against OKC. OKC going to the finals because you guys know how I feel about Shea. Shea is a beast. I like how OKC, after losing Durant, Westbrook, and Harden through all the BS, come out on top. And the same thing with Cleveland, watching LeBron leave and everything that's happened to them. And see, I love Darius Garland. Mobley's a beast. They traded for DeAndre Hunter. That is a loaded lineup, and I can't wait to see what they do in the playoffs. It's got both those teams got a little bit more experience behind them now. They could both make deep runs. It's just, hey, I'm a homer. I want to see Milwaukee go. We got Kevin Porter Jr. Great trade for getting him, and then we also got ourselves Kuz. Hey, sorry, Middleton. I hate seeing you go, but it had to happen. That's what I'm looking like. And out of the 4 of those teams, yeah, OKC from the Western Conference, flip a coin with for the East of whoever's the better team to go.
Okay. Billy, what are your thoughts on who's going to go?
Well, for the Eastern Conference, I had the same picks as Luca. I'm taking Bucks, Cavs, Bucks primarily just because I'm a fan and I want them to see them go. But I also think they have a history of turning it up when they have to. The record right now doesn't really show how good of a team they are, and I think they do just that. They turn it up down the stretch. And like I said, the Cavs, they've been good all year. They had a decent season, and I think they're going to build on that momentum. But, you know, like I said before, LeBron left them twice. They're thriving now without him. I just think it's good to see. Western Conference, I'm going Thunder. T West, I'm sorry, don't hate me, but I'm picking the Lakers.
It's good. You can pick the
It's
Lakers.
because my brother's on the Lakers now. It's all good. I get it.
No.
Who the fuck's your brother?
Luca.
So
Oh, come on. Okay, I know where you went with that, but I can't get behind that
it's not
one.
even
I'm
spelled the
sorry.
same.
Who do you think taught him everything he knows?
Dude, can you quit being a nutsack and let me finish my point? I am Beyonce, always. Anyways, I'm going with Thunder Lakers. Thunder, again, good, talented team on top of the conference. I think they blow through the playoffs, reach the Western Conference Finals like Lakers. Now, I was going to pick the Nuggets too, but I wanted to debate Luka a little bit. But I just have this sneaky suspicion that LeBron's going to make a push. And now with the real Luka on the Lakers. Maybe he's got a chip on his shoulder.
Ooh,
Maybe he's playing that. I think he really thought he was going to end his career in Dallas. So I was like, maybe he's got a chip on his shoulder. Maybe they can be that wild card and surprise everybody. So that's my bold prediction.
Bros like me, he's got a bag of chips on his shoulder. All right, it ain't a chip. Okay, like we're splitting that shit and salsa on this side. All right, that's the option you're getting there. So, no, cool thoughts. I was kind of interested to see you go the Lakers way. So thank you for going that way. I am not on the Lakers thing at all. I don't think there's depth there. I don't think LeBron can do it anymore. And obviously he's a basketball player and he's got longevity. Definitely not even in my top 5 for greatest of all time. So
wow.
No, nowhere near close. But anyway, that's for a different episode. My picks this year for the Eastern Conference Finals, I'm probably actually going to go with the Boston Celtics again, just because there's always the depth, there's always the consistency. I think again they're going to go on a late season run here as well. But for the Western Conference, it's Denver, OKC for me. Sometimes you just get that juggernaut of a team, and I think this year it's OKC. That's just not going to be stopped, and I think you got Nikola Jokic or Joker, whatever you want to call him. That fucking Serbian clown is just going to stop, moving at half court and just be done and cherry pick the rest of his shots for the rest of the year. So fuck that guy too. So I got probably Boston and OKC. So that's my pick. We'll see how it works out. I'm interested to see that. So that's what we've currently seen out of the NBA. Obviously, we're halfway through the season now. This is where I'm really excited about this kind of. Let's talk about the NBA All-Star break. We just had it this weekend. A lot to take in, a lot to talk about, a lot to think about. Let's just kind of start off with the one good thing I think that we had over the All-Star break, and that's the dunk contest.
Yeah.
Let's start with that. Let's start with the fact that obviously the winner was Mac McClung. This is a three-peat. Kansas City Chiefs, you suck. Mac McClung's better than you. He got a three-peat. So fuck the Chiefs too. So Mac McClung, three-peat, as slam dunk champion, as they said on the cast. I don't think he's pushing Vince Carter for best dunker, but it's getting close. He's in his space. But anyway.
I'm worried about the guy holding the other guy. At some point, he gonna go down. Oh, that's a 50. That's a 50. I gotta see if he hit the backboard. That's a 50.
Smiles.
I gotta see if he hit the backboard. That's a 50. I gotta see if the back. You referee the name on the back.
Everyone standing, including us.
Oh my God! Hey, what's up, Kenny?
And a reverse.
Hey, young fella.
And then Alvarado. Here comes McClung.
Oh! Hezzy, that's a hezzy. That's called a hezzy dunk. So you hezzy in the air. Yeah, that's a ooh. And that might be an ah too. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No, that's not nice.
That is nice.
No, Reggie, that is not nice. That is not done ever. Get him in the air. Get the crowd going, young fella.
Oh. Isn't that what won it for him last year?
Go get a young gun. Go get a young gun. Go get a young gun. He did it too easy that time. He actually did that one too easy.
You said before the penalizing because it's a second.
But I just think that he said he was going to do two dunks that we've never seen in the dunk contest.
Well, let's see it.
But he started
got up there.
He's going to catch it first.
Oh my gosh.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Matt. He said, I'm here.
Wow.
He said, I'm here.
Yeah.
On the back.
It's McClung.
Yep. Oh, no. Man. Come on, bro. Let's just see what, as he's spinning. Spin, young man. Oh, no! Vince Carter, you are being challenged for the greatest dunker in dunk history. You are being challenged right now. That is here for it. It's something in the water here in Oakland. Oh, wow. I think he's going to put it behind his back. First time. because we couldn't see it, but he
I know.
pumped
You know
it.
what he did? He hit the front of the rim. He jumps over and hits the front of the rim, pump, and then puts
Oh, when you see it in slow
Come on,
motion,
man.
folks, you're going to like it.
Come on, you know. I got dunk eyes. I see that.
You know.
I want to start with you guys. Luca, give me your thoughts on the dunk contest.
Matt McClung blew me away. I was pulling for Allen Jackson, of course, for Milwaukee, but Matt, you cannot go against him. And right when you thought like he had laid everything out that he possibly could, he's like, nah, let me bring out this car and dunk over that. And then the jumping over a dude who was on a platform, touching the rim. Oh my gosh, this guy just blows my mind with his creativity. And I think that's what a lot of these other superstars lack is the creativity because they're just gifted.
I got to
Yeah, I
add to your
love
point
that.
real quick. Got to add to your
Yeah.
point. Jumping over the car. Fuck you, Blake Griffin. That was a pansy-ass dunk you had over your Kia way back when. This was a real dunk. All right?
Yes.
Go sit your happy ass down in the corner and never play basketball again because
And-
Mac McClung just schooled you. So
Well,
okay, go
and he
ahead.
jumped over the middle of it,
That's
not
what I'm
just the
saying.
hood, not just
Yeah.
the hood. No, it's like when Kobe jumped the what was it, an Aston Martin back in the day. That was pretty dope. It wasn't a dunk, but he just did it as he was driving. That's the quality of that dunk right there. Is how he went over the top of it.
Mhm.
It was so cool to see him repeat it. He totally deserves it. He's now on my Mount Rushmore of dunkers. That's for sure. Is he Vince Carter level? I don't know. But is he on the same platform as him and has his head up there with the greatest dunkers of all time? Yeah, I'm blown away. Mac, you are a beast. I love it.
All right, Billy, thoughts on the dunk contest?
Well, to start, Luca, you said Allen Jackson. It's Andre Jackson.
Oh, shoot.
I
Make
love
you want to
Shamar
go
Jackson.
well way down yonder on the
Yeah,
Chattahoochee. Gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. That's what makes
Oh,
me.
that's a country singer, huh?
That's a
Yeah,
country
well,
song.
sorry, Andre Jackson. My bad.
Junior. So you guys hit on a lot of the things I was gonna say too. Matt McClung, beast mode, dude. I mean, that first dunk jumping over the car, I was gonna take a little bit nicer route and say, was that an ode to Blake Griffin?
Okay, all right.
I think he
That's fair.
upstaged
That's fair.
Blake.
But man, talk about making a statement. Andre Jackson Jr., I think he had some nervous jitters being
Yeah.
I mean, underwhelming. I mean, his first dunk was just like a standard windmill.
Mhm.
Not like I would have done better, but I mean, maybe lower the hoop a few feet.
Oh,
Then sure,
hell
I would have
yeah.
rocked that shit. But I just felt it was a very underwhelming performance by him. But McClung, he's the real deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll add my little 2 cents in here. Mac McClung, again, congratulations, did a great job. I think he's in that space of top dunkers. The one dunk that I think was an ode to somebody, maybe was to Aaron Gordon with the spinning on a Segway thing. That one I would give as an ode because I do think Aaron Gordon was robbed when he was going against Zach LaVine. But that was
Yeah.
definitely one of the best slam dunk competitions was Gordon LaVine. So maybe a little ode to him there. I will put him on, you called it a Mount Rushmore, Luca. I would put him up
Mhm.
there with the Carters, the Aaron Gordons, Zach LaVines, Jason Richardsons, things like that. He's up there. I do want to just stress I miss the day when you didn't need the creativity of a car on a basketball court. Like you had the guys in the 2000s when, Carter and some of these guys, Jason Richardson, just they did it on their own, right? Like
Mhm.
they knew how to present themselves, they knew how to fly in the air, they knew what to do with their arms and the legs to just make it look amazing and graceful. Like, oh my God, I've never seen that. A lot of the things have been done, but little plug to, I don't know if you guys have seen him, Jordan Kilgannon.
Is
He's
that
just-
that dunk coach?
He's not a coach, but he's come up with the most creative dunks
Okay.
and not normally needing stuff, right? Like he can just jump insanely high. Anyway, I'd love to see him go against Mac McClung one of these days because the rest of the NBA suck.
Oh
Sorry.
no, I'm thinking of that fat white boy that was out on the court who kept on like showing the guys what to do. Like, hey, if I could jump, like here, I'm gonna toss the ball up like this, and he fucked up everybody's dunk.
Yes,
That's the
that guy
problem.
terrible. So let's not even acknowledge him. Okay.
Yeah, well,
So-
that's who I thought you meant at first. My
But
bad.
what I will say though, again, nothing will ever be as good as the early 2000s dunk contest or the
Right.
contest with Zach Levine and Aaron Gordon. So I am
That
a
was
little.
a good final. That was a really good final.
It was okay.
Having Levine go against Aaron Gordon, they're just like,
that was good.
one-
Yes.
yeah.
I thought
that
you
was
meant
a good
this year's
final.
with
Oh,
McClung.
no,
and-
not this year.
Yeah.
No.
No, that makes me want to punch myself in the face for watching it. So, anyway, that's my thoughts on the dunk contest. Thank you guys for that. Any final words? Because I know it was probably the best part of the NBA All Star Weekend.
I was just going to agree with you and just say I think a lot of the dunks from years past, been there, done that. Everybody's seen it, so they are bringing these props out, and
Yeah.
I could go without the props myself too. But
Same.
yeah, it's a little stale now, but it's always entertaining to watch. But I'll admit I didn't chime in for the whole thing or tune in for the whole thing. It was just like just wanted to check out some of the highlights, see who won. But yeah.
I'll say this. I'm okay with the props only because the human body can only do so much. Like you're not going to do like a triple 360 flip, like
Why
double windmill. It's
Let's do it.
tough.
Why the
It's
fuck
tough.
not?
I mean, Mac might be able to, but
I don't
he's
care
the
who does
only
it.
one. But
I want to
it's
see someone
tough.
do it.
It's tough for these NBA guys who have their body trained to do actual basketball, whereas you have your one-off dunkers who are out there in the street that can do some crazy stuff.
Mhm.
It's a
bring
different
them in.
body. That would be something I would love to see. That let's have somebody from the streets come on in, like the guy that you mentioned,
Hell yeah. Yep.
and be in the dunk contest and go up against like the best dunkers like Mac in the dunk contest. That would be something I would love to see.
Let's
Then
do
it's
it.
not about props; it's about pure skill. But
Absolutely.
these are NBA basketball players. They're made to shoot threes, and that's about it.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Back in my day, I used to be able to jump off of a picnic table and dunk. It was awesome. Like I was the NBA slam dunk champion back then too. So
Facts.
just saying.
Yep.
So let's move on. Because I could go down that memory road for a long time. It was just my awesome dunks off the picnic table, dude. Legit. Let's go a different direction here. I don't want to bore everybody.
That's weird
Let's-
that the hoop was still at 6 feet when you jumped off the picnic table, too.
Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's why you think I was able to do such cool shit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I am literally 4'11", 300 pounds. I need a picnic table to help me. Okay. So let's talk about the second best part of the All-Star break, and that was the 3-point contest. We do know that Tyler Hero, local Wisconsin kid, he got the win. So I'm not upset about that. Would it have been cool to see Dame win? Yeah, but I think we've seen the real Dame stand up and choke time and time again. So,
Ouch.
way to just be that guy, Damian Lillard. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Ouch. He did. He went back to back.
Bro, he lost to the guy on the Mr. Beast challenge or whatever it was.
He had to make 3 3-pointers
Yeah.
before that guy hit one.
Yeah. And he had
And
7 chances.
was it 7?
It was like 7 or 8 attempts he took, and he missed like over 50% of his chances.
I think they were just trying to hand that guy 100,000. That's what that is.
If that
I
was
don't
the
call
case,
that choking.
I
If
call
Dame
it-
really
come on.
wanted to hit it, he'd hit it.
You can't tell me 16 is a good score in the regular 3-point contest either.
Oh no! I'm not saying
Like, come
that.
on.
He should have. He choked in the 3-point contest.
When
He
have
should
we
have
seen Dame
done
time
better.
in Milwaukee?
just the other night.
When? What? Well, I didn't.
Before he got injured. Shoot, you know how many he's hit a couple right at the end of the quarters, just boom, pop it on in, and he's hitting these threes right at the end of half, right at the end of the quarter. We're getting stupid lucky on. And last year, you got to see Dame time to win a game. Luckily, we haven't been in a position where we need somebody to shoot a 3 all the time like we had Middleton a couple years ago. against the Boston Celtics, hey, you got 0.7 seconds. We're going to need you to win the game every
I wish you said
freaking time.
plural, win the games. I heard game. Last year he won a game.
Yeah, it was only that one.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
But he was clutch towards the end when it came down to crunch time last year. He
Clunch all the way to the
hitting
first
some
round.
shots.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh no, come on. I expect more. You have Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have Damian Lillard, and you're middle of the pack. You're the 5 seed in the East. Come on, man.
Let's just wait for the playoffs. Cue Jim Morrow.
Playoffs? You want to talk about playoffs? No, come on. What? So we can watch them lose in the first round like the rest of the Wisconsin sports teams?
Are they going to play Indiana in the first round? Who knows?
If they're the 5, they're going to play the 4, and the 4 right now would probably like be New York, or Indiana, whatever. It doesn't matter. Still going to lose.
Yeah, we'll see.
Prove me wrong. If you're the Milwaukee Bucks and for some reason you hear this, prove me wrong. Prove this fat ass kid from Wisconsin. I'm not even a kid anymore. I'm an old man. Prove this old ass man who thinks he's some sort of armchair GM. Prove me wrong. Go win a game. Go win a series.
I think they will.
Go to the NBA Finals and prove that you guys are the best. Because right now, nope.
I hope you're at the stadium as they win it and they just come outside and be like,
I will. If they win it, I will gladly be there and let them rub it in my face. Kick me in the balls, even. I don't care.
Oh, Giannis, I need to see this. Come on, buddy. I want to see this.
Yeah,
I want to see him just full out 7-foot leg kick right in the nuts.
Win the NBA championship. Great. Prove me wrong.
And then you're gonna buy all their merch.
Probably. Because an NBA superstar making millions of dollars kick me in the nuts. Hell yeah, I'll buy theirs. Why not? Okay, we are really far off topic here. Let's go back to Tyler Hero winning. Billy, what did you think about the 3-point contest?
Man, there's a lot of heat in this episode. I just kind of want
to. I know T-West is full of it.
I just coming out swinging. I just want to be like, why is Jim treating the magician poorly? If you know, you know. Okay, so I wanted to see Dame go for the 3-peat, but cool. Our Wisconsin homegrown hero, get it? Get it? He won.
I see what you did there.
I'm instantly hard off of that.
Oh boy,
I was interested. I'll say this. That I was interested to see if we could have had a Steph Curry, Caitlin Clark shootout like they did last year with that.
Cool.
Sabrina, I don't recall her last name, but I would have loved to see how that stacked up. But we got what we got. Dame didn't win. Hero did. 3-point contest, man. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
That's all I have to say about it.
Well, that's like a common theme here with the All-Star Weekend. Was meh. Okay.
I mean, it kind of the whole entire thing all together was meh. I'm sure we're gonna get that in a quick minute, but yeah, 3-point contest. When is Buddy Hield finally gonna show up to he had the last rack. All he needed to do was be clutch and run it on out, and he could have had the dub, and he didn't. And Tyler Hero got the win, and that's it. Yeah, Dame didn't win it. That sucks. They didn't get a 3-peat. But he's got
when is Buddy Hield going to become clutch? When is he going to become clutch? It's just that's the.
I don't know. All he does is shoot threes.
Always the thing. Buddy Hield. When is he going to get there? Not going to get there.
Why do you think he gets traded all the time?
Right. Exactly. Let's move on.
Yeah, that's it.
Sorry, I am just so over the NBA. There's no more stars, right? There's no stars in the NBA.
There's Giannis.
Was Giannis?
Oh, come on, man. He's 10 years in his prime.
Years away removed from an MVP. Years away removed for an NBA championship.
That's because everything's rigged now. Everything's rigged now.
We just said it. Yep. Nothing. There's no stars, dude. Come on, man. Take me back to the Larry Birds, the Michael Jordans, the Dominique Wilkins, the Charles Barkley's, Hakeem Olajuwon's, Clyde Drexler's. I'll go on. You just don't have that star caliber in the NBA.
Half those players were role players. So
well, I will say though, I do miss the days when they acted like competitors instead of teaming up and being buddy.
Yeah.
I'm all for the sportsmanship, shake hands before the game, after the game, say good game, off season, whatever. But I really don't like the if I can't beat them, join them shit. I really like the days of T. West said. The 90s, early 2000s. If I can't beat them, I'm going to work really hard in the offseason to come back and fucking beat them next year. Yeah. You didn't see Jordan teaming, I'm sorry, let me back up. You didn't see Charles Barkley teaming up with Jordan when the Bulls beat the Suns in the final. It's just shit like that. So I missed that really, really hard competitiveness of it. But
And people want to say that the very beginning of it was Shaq going over to play with Kobe, but let's pump the brakes right there. It was a very young Kobe, and it was Shaq like, "Hey, I'm just done in I'm done in Orlando. We're not going to go to the finals again. I want to go to the Lakers." And that's what blossomed them into 5 championships. I think everybody got that into their head. Like, if we all team up, that's how you got the Celtics big 3. They're the original big 3. And then you had the Bucks. They even created their own big 3 to try to compete with Shaq and Kobe, thinking like, hey, this is the type of trend. And from there, it's blossomed on out. So you have LeBron coming into the league of, that's okay. That's how we're going to end up playing every single year. Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade. Apparently, I really suck on my own, and Cleveland can't bring in the right people around me. So let's create a super team, and I'll play with all my banana boat buddies.
yeah,
Just different worlds. I miss the old NBA.
but,
So
but to your point, Luca, the Heat should have won way more championships with that lineup than they did.
Yeah.
Their first year when the Mavericks beat them was poetic justice, and you know, and honestly, we're gonna talk about LeBron a lot in this basketball shit, I bet. But the whole motherfucking not 1, not 2, not like dude, you put your foot in your mouth, and and that is when
he's lucky to have 4. He's lucky to have 4.
Right.
all right. So
We're all firing today.
fuck yeah,
I know.
that's great.
Hey, the All-Star game. Would you really want to get us all firing on that? Do you
Here
really want
we
to talk
go.
about that?
Let's talk about that. Does anybody want to jump first on this one? Because I'm still calming down from before. So anybody want to jump first on their thoughts on the All-Star game? It's formatting, all that sorts of shit.
I'll go first because I probably have a shorter point. Luca probably has more to say about it. So I'm going to go first, and we're just going to keep this shitstorm rolling. So let's go.
Right.
So here's my original thoughts on the format. I thought I would have liked the format. I thought I would have made it more competitive. I liked the idea of a mini tournament. I commended Adam Silver for thinking outside the box, taking chances, trying different things to keep the fans engaged, because just the past few years, there's been little effort in the All-Star game.
Yep.
You know, we were just talking about the 90s, back in the 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Those players competed like it was the finals.
Yup.
And now it's just like players horsing around, you know, schoolyard ball. And
It's a 3-point contest in a game.
yeah.
We don't want to get hurt.
And I understand that
Sit
argument.
out for half the season.
I understand that argument that the game means nothing. Why risk getting an injury? But it's what you sign up for being an athlete and doing that for a living. And I think the fans are owed a good, solid game to see all these elite players hustling and busting their ass.
Absolutely.
And not some playground ball.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, just based on what I saw and what people were saying, because I didn't watch the whole thing, way too much stoppage time. They need to get that figured out. And if they do, they need to make those tweaks, try again next year, and let's see how it plays out. Last point I'm going to make, and I'll kick it back over to Luca. There's one thing I want to add, maybe a tiny bit off topic, but LeBron James. He announced just hours before that he wouldn't be playing in the All-Star game. Still posed for picks, did all that bullshit that goes along with the All-Star game.
Yep.
So now, is it a little unfair that he did that to keep that All-Star roster slot? Did he rob someone that deserved to be there that could have taken his place?
Yeah, absolutely.
Was it an ego thing where he wanted to add this All-Star game nod to his belt? You know, another appearance. I'm not 100% sure. So feel free to chime in, or it can be rhetorical. But I just, if that's the case, that's a bad look for him. It's a very selfish thing to do. Giannis withdrew early enough where Trae Young was able to get the nod. So it's just like
respectable.
And then I just can't help but think that LeBron knew he wasn't going to play all along and was going to take that opportunity to rest. Because, I mean, he withdrew like for foot and ankle soreness. It wasn't anything like super major.
I'm not to where I want to be.
So it's like, did he prevent someone from getting an all-star nod because of his ego of wanting to be in all that, you know, all-star game bullshit? So that's the only thing that crossed my mind, saying, who did he rob of actually an all-star slot?
All right, Luca, before you get to Billy, I want to add on that 1 second.
Please do.
So, LeBron James, okay? There can be a lot of people that hate any bad talk about LeBron James. Always the greatest of all time, the GOAT, whatever. You know what LeBron James actually is? He is the person who single-handedly ruined the NBA. The NBA used to be a very watchable, entertaining sport. A lot of us used to love to watch it. And then LeBron James came in. Didn't care that he was from Ohio, didn't care that he was from a high school. I couldn't give two shits, right? Like he was cool. I thought it was gonna be fun to watch him play. So I thought he may be the next Michael Jordan, right? Throughout his career, though, the antics that he did, the flopping, right? Taking my talents to South Beach, the complaining to the referees, just the falling over, the giving up halfway through the play, the cherry picking, all these things that you see, LeBron James has single-handedly ruined the NBA. And that's the type of world that we're living in now, where the NBA is no longer the entertaining sport that it once was, because it's all about how can I get to the free throw line? How can I get free? How can I get this person out with 6 fouls? Now we got to minimize technical fouls. Technical fouls are now given to people who flop. Flopping is a thing because of LeBron James. All right. So just my single thought there, LeBron James has ruined the NBA, and I don't know what they're going to do to get out of it, even after he leaves, because he has ingrained this generation of players, a bunch of bitches that they are, to fall over and say, "Oh, I got hurt," or "Oh, he fouled me." Right? Like, you know what? No. Go contest the shot. Go contest the layup. Go contest the dunk. See what happens. You know what? Let's just get back to like basketball. I get it. There's always an evolution in sports. I get it. There's an evolution to shooting the 3-point shot, and we've gotten so much better at that. That's fine. But it's all the other goofy ass clown shit that these new generation of people are doing now. Stop it. Go play basketball. Okay, rant over. Luca, go.
Oh wow. Yeah. So All-Star break. I think they had some like intern plan the whole entire thing. They started it late by 27 minutes. So I'm sitting there just like twiddling my thumbs like, did I miss it already? Like what's going on? No, they started 27 minutes. Though how unorganized it was just from the get-go. Kevin Hart wasn't even funny at all. He had like a couple comments to Shaq. Yeah, I mean, that was hilarious, and that was about it. And it was like improv central, and it did not look good on a representation of the NBA. I think Adam Silver has let the reins go a little bit too much, where David Stearns would not let it go this far. And he's just trying to be progressive, and I think he's almost afraid of ruffling any feathers because he doesn't want the backlash. He's that afraid because he looks like powder. And it's not fun to watch. Like the format, though, I'm okay with it because they're actually trying a little bit. I agree with Charles Barkley, because as he was going at Draymond and Draymond's talking trash, well, it's your generation who ruined it is why we have to experiment with these rising stars to see like, hey, can we make it more fun? Can we make it enjoyable? Can we make it entertaining? Because you guys ruined it. And don't get me wrong, I like watching all the cool, like fun dunks and stuff like that and the antics during the game, but it's to a point where it just becomes a circus. And that's not very enjoyable. Like I could easily click it off at any given time just because of how unorganized it was. It wasn't put together with any type of couth or thought process behind it. And as far as like LeBron James goes with his 1 hour thing, like, dude, you stood there in the pictures and didn't even get into your outfit. Giannis knew he was out weeks before, and he still got changed. He still got geared up, and he did that photo that everybody wanted. LeBron James had that opportunity, take that photo that everybody wanted, and sat there in street clothes.
It looks stupid. The photo looks stupid.
Really dumb.
Because he's, of course, right in the middle.
Yeah.
He's right in the middle.
This is my team.
It was whack.
It was. It ruined the All-Star break for me. Like that Sunday, I was like, I'm just going to go watch NASCAR now. Like, I'm going to turn over to that. That's how desperate I got.
Can't wait to watch somebody turn left.
Yeah, well, the wrecks were pretty good. A car flipped upside down. It was totally worth not watching LeBron on the sideline.
You just like totally made everything that I said before true. It's all garbage.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. The NBA,
I'm not going against you.
It's garbage right now. The current setup that they have going on is garbage. And it's sad because there are so many talented basketball players, right? But it's just to Charles Barkley, like you said, Draymond, their generation screwed it up. Draymond did make a good point, and this is the one point I'll add to this whole All-Star game format is you no longer are going to give somebody an opportunity to go after a legitimate like points record, you know, in the NBA All-Star format. Like, was the 51 was the record or something like that? You play up to 40. No one's going to have a chance to break the single game All-Star record. It's called the Kobe Bryant All-Star Game MVP trophy for a reason. That shit meant something to those guys, right? Like that meant something to Kobe. Kobe would not let Michael Jordan beat him back in 2003. Go look up the ending of that All-Star game, right? Like that stuff was legitimate. So you no longer have that. To me, it's just a mess. It's garbage. Everything in the NBA is garbage.
I'm all about USA versus the world. Put a chip on it, have it be worth something. Like look at hockey, what they're doing when they had the Four Nations, and you got like Canada booing. I think you said this earlier. Canada booing the national anthem for USA, so they're like, "Let's go, let's fight!" Right at the puck drop, like 3 seconds in, and just duke it out, dude. I would love to see Giannis just knock out LeBron 3 seconds in because they're booing his national anthem or something dumb like that. But I think that's where it needs to be a little chip because there's no way USA is beating the world. No way at all.
Yeah, I'll just last thing for me on this. Could you imagine if today's talented players cared and played like they did back in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s in their All-Star games? If they were to put that type of effort into an All-Star game, maybe people would love to watch it because it'd be the most exciting basketball game they've ever seen in their lives with all different players, stars on one court at one time trying their hardest. Maybe it'd be the best basketball game of all time. So
that's how it should be.
In some way, somehow, even if it was USA against the world, Trae Young would still get snubbed from the team. That poor guy.
Because he doesn't cut his hair.
There's nothing wrong with that. The guy, oh man, he doesn't even get respect from his own team. They're talking about trading him. I'm like, he is your team. He's doing a pretty good job with whatever you give him.
Just another clown organization there too. So, okay. Whew. Everybody okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
All right.
Some anger about something else.
That is gonna. Does anyone have a final note they'd like to do on the All-Star game? There was a lot going on there. I went off on tangents. I apologize for that.
Yeah, my final thought.
Okay, that's fair. Luca's final thought. So, speaking of final thoughts, let's jump into our next segment, which is what we think you should know. You, the viewer, what do we think you should know? Billy, what have you got for us this week?
Just got something short and sweet. So you know how a few episodes back I mentioned about the motorcycle project I'm working on?
Yeah.
Well, I got a little progress update for anybody that cares. And the progress report on that is, well, I haven't started it yet.
Oh, come on, man.
I'll give you updates when I actually get to it, but I've just been a lazy sack of shit, and it's been way too cold. So
that and you
I haven't had much
gone
stuff
moving stuff. So
well, I haven't had anything really exciting going on for me to share. So I figured I would just let you know the status on that is nothing.
Okay, fair
you
enough.
learned how to do cowgirl, so that's new.
All right, Luca, what have you got for us? What do we need to know?
All right. Well, you guys know I'm passionate about auto racing, in particular Formula One. So Formula One has been around for, believe it or not, 75 years. And they had this giant show today where they don't switch up the look of the car every single week for how the outside of the car looks. So they call them liveries. And it's how the car is going to look for this next year. Okay, GUS, I get that yawn. That was fake as all get out. But they had that release show today. And it's cool to see how some of the cars look. And then you have some cars that will never change the way they look from year to year to year. And it's just fun to see the little circus that it is. I'll tell you what, that was put together way better than the NBA All-Star break. And I much more enjoyed watching that than I did anything with the All-Star break. So, I'm going to talk about Formula One this year, guys. I think it's anybody who could win this year. And yeah, it is a fun little show to watch. I enjoyed it.
All right. Good to know.
Okay. Oh, very cool. Kind of. May appreciate it. So, all right.
Well, at least I didn't talk about bowling.
Hey,
nobody's talking. Yeah.
Easy now.
Hold up. I wasn't even going to talk about bowling.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Strike to claim it. A strike to claim it. And he got it!
Another 5. Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am. Get it right.
Oh my god! Oh my god! P. Weber. Yes. Who do you think you are? I am. Oh, so bad. I was actually gonna go back to basketball here because I think you should know, in my own thoughts, the reason the Bucks are not successful is because Doc Rivers is overrated. And as Doc Rivers, as long as he's the head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks, they will not get over the hump. A little bit to back me up on that. Doc Rivers coaching since 1999, right? All the way through to 2023. So 09 to 03, he was with the Magic. He was the coach of the year, and they missed the playoffs in 2000. And he got coach of the year. So whatever. Not a lot of success there. Okay. Went to the Celtics. This is where, so between 04 and 13, he was the head coach of the Boston Celtics. This is where he won his only championship in 08, which I think is when they had the big three of Garnett, Pierce, and Steve Smith.
Ray Allen,
thank you. So Steve Smith was the whatever. Anyway, so they won in
one who got in
2008.
fights with the Lakers all the time.
Yeah. They beat the Lakers, and then they went again to the NBA championship, but they lost this time to Kobe and the Lakers. That's his only championship. So after 2013, being fired from the Celtics, he went to the Clippers. 2013 to 2020, he was the head coach there. Just think of the players that he had there, right? You had Blake Griffin, I think you had Chris Paul there. You had a bunch of others, Paul George, I think might have been there during that time too. So he had all these players, nothing happened. Went to the 76ers from 2020 to 2023. Nothing happened. You had Joel Embiid there, MVP, throughout that time frame, nothing happened. This guy just does not win. Now, I will say his win-loss record, he's got 1,114 wins versus 782 losses, right? So his win-loss record is better than what you would think. But one championship since 1999 in 24 years? And this is the guy that you're putting in charge of the Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis and Dame and the team that we have now? No. You ought to know is the fact that Doc Rivers is overrated.
All right, I'm going to cut in. I agree with Doc Rivers being a little bit overrated, right? Here's Coach Luka right here saying what needs to happen. I think they figured it out by getting rid of Middleton. I got Kuz. They got Kevin Porter. They have now guys. They figured out Dame and the Giannis situation on how those two can work. You don't need to have a big three there. You have those two both able to score 30 to 35 on any given night, and they're now working with each other. All they need is guys not named Planet Pat out there trying to shoot and some other randos who cannot hit a shot. They now have those guys with Kevin Porter Jr., with Kuzma. You have Brooke Lopez, who is going to see a couple more open shots. You don't have an aging Middleton sitting there who can not move because his knees are going to buckle. Unfortunately, that's what happens with all those surgeries. They now have the right pieces in there, and they have White Lightning, Derry Bird, AJ Green, who is blowing up and taking over for Planet Patton where he was in the 2020-2021 season when they won their chip. I think they're primed, ready to go to make a deep playoff push, and they have depth. Rollins is blowing up. A lot of these guys are going to be key role players. The one thing I can knock on Doc is the fact he does not know how to handle superstar talent. He wants to just say, hey, look, you're the superstar. I'm chilling cool with you. I'm down with it. You keep doing you, homie. Or his coach, Bud, was actually trying to make him better. Where Jason Kidd was actually trying to make him better, minus beating him. They at least tried. And I think that's where Doc does miss. Because if the team loses, it's not on Doc, it's on the team. Because Doc didn't do anything to contribute. Doc, you just need to sit there and focus on both those two. Let them play their game, Dame and Giannis, and have the kickouts. all you guys who are role players, because you are, if you're on that team and you're not Dame and you're not Giannis, you're a role player. You be ready to play a smart game. And that's all that Doc needs to do is say, play smart. Don't do this stupid thing. Review film with them and say, don't do that. Don't do this. This is your wheelhouse. Do this. A couple additional passes, and we've seen it. These guys are now having to close out. We beat the Timberwolves without Dame and Giannis because one extra pass. That was the first time all season I've seen Doc step up with Vin Baker and Darvin Ham and say, one extra pass, and boom, they're closing out on you because they don't know who's going to run the team. And they all hit their shots. And that's scary. You add Giannis and Damon to that, we probably would have scored like 500 points. Exaggerated, but I think we are in the right pace and the right place of where we want to go. And I think we are contenders to go to the finals this year and possibly win.
The final minutes of the first round. Thanks, Coach Luca. I appreciate that.
Hey, Bucks, if you're hiring, I'm around.
That was neat.
It's so neat.
Luca loves when I say that. But no, you're right though. Just even basketball fundamentals. One extra pass. Find that one extra pass for a higher percentage shot. So that makes sense.
They weren't doing that before.
Yeah, I'm picking out what you're putting down.
All right. Well, I pray I'm wrong. Prove me wrong. That's all I want you guys to do is prove me wrong. I'm okay being told I was wrong. I will live up to that. But
You're from Wisconsin. You're a Brewer fan. You're a Bucks fan. You're a Green Bay fan. This is it. Wear it on your sleeve. Heartbreak every year.
Heartbreak
but when
every
we
year.
win, oh, is it beautiful? It's so beautiful.
Speaking of heartbreak, I heard a lot of people were heartbroken at our performance last week, and me letting Luca take the lead. So I'm gonna have to maybe I'll try. I don't know. If this is NBA stuff, I know I'm not the subject matter expert here, so I'll see what I can do.
You not like us. I finally just decided to show up. I got sick of sandbagging.
Oh, that's what it was. Sick of sandbagging. Okay. All right. So let's do this.
Trash
Let's hop
talk
into
is started.
trivia. Billy, the floor is yours.
Ooh.
Figure skating. I'm all prepped up and ready to go.
Say, Luca.
Oh, yeah.
I heard you like your sports. All right. Well,
Luca, I heard you like him young.
Luca, do you want to take question one or do you want to pass? You want that one
know
extra
what?
pass? One extra pass?
I'm gonna stick with the whole T West route because he's been an anchor his whole life in every sport he plays. I bet you in your bowling league he bowls last because he has to be the anchor. So I'm gonna take
he is
that
our
from
anchor.
him.
He's our best bowler, and
I'm the best trivia person here. So go first, T West.
No, I'm also going to say I am an anchor because I am very, very.
Oh, I knew you were going to go this route. Yep.
So
too big. You
I
weigh
don't
buck
float.
50. Get
I
out of here.
sink.
Can you tell the crowd, T West, what your bowling average is and tell them how good you really are?
So my bowling average on our Saturday night league is a 210.
Look at that shit, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? In order to get your card, don't you only have to average a 200?
So yeah. So they've changed the rules with the PBA where it's like 200, but you have to attend regional events and you have to place and things like that. So.
Oh no! So you're saying if you had time to go to these regional events, you could only be a pro bowler? Oh my goodness, you're only that good. Wow.
I could try. You know what? I've been on a slump the last 2 times we bowled. Saturday bowling, Billy, when you were in Arizona, dude, I bowled like a 509 series. It was terrible.
I wish
and
I
then
could.
I think that's still better than anything I could do.
I wish I can get that.
Yeah.
All
right. So
I bowled a 119.
You're on my level. I like that.
So I bowled a 175, a 119, and then I finished with a 215.
Yeah, 119 is not good for you. I will say that. That's not good for you.
Yeah, so I'm struggling right now, and it's ebbs and flows. Monday I bowled a 611, but could have been better. I started with the first 7 in the first game, and then I just died in the 8th frame. And
it's because you didn't have the other half there to help you with the shots and everything like that. When you don't have the full team and you don't have like the it factor, and you guys aren't all together. You're gonna falter.
Bruce and Cassie did fill in, and Bruce is a fantasy football champion, so I thought I'd be okay.
Boo.
Sorry, I had to.
Man.
Okay.
All right. You remember when we were gonna do trivia?
Trivia. Let's go.
Remember?
Let's do
Okay.
it.
All right, Luca. Are you really deferring to T West?
Yeah, I'll go second.
Question 1. Okay.
Hey, text me the answer quick.
T West has 19. Luca has 24.
Womp womp.
Okay. Question 1.
Fuck you.
What
Luca.
was the first year of the NBA Slam Dunk Contest?
I don't know.
Shit.
1984.
Oh, that's correct.
Oh, wow.
Nice job, dog.
Wow, that was good.
All right. Luca, who is the youngest winner of the Slam Dunk Contest?
Ooh. Is it Kobe?
It is Kobe. All right.
Dude, I'm still impressed by T West getting the first year of the dunk contest right.
That's good.
Damn,
This question is not in here, but the first year of the 3-point contest was 1986, I believe.
Oh,
really?
All right. Question 3, back to T West. Which NBA player until this day is responsible for the worst performance in the 3-point contest history?
Oh, the worst performance in a 3-point? Steve Francis.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Okay. To be honest, I'm not sure I know this, but I'm gonna throw up there Baron Davis.
Incorrect.
Okay.
It's Michael Jordan.
What?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
In 1990, he made his only 3-point contest appearance, and he went 5 for 30.
Oh, geez.
I would never say his name.
Yeah,
never,
I figured.
ever.
I did figure you'd both get that wrong. But.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Dang.
All right, who's up? That was back to T West.
No, back to me.
Yeah,
Back to Luca?
Yep. Question 4.
Question 4. Who is the first international player to be drafted number 1 overall?
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Wrong.
What? What?
So it wasn't Hakeem. That's where my mind went.
No, it's Hakeem. 1984.
Hold on. Let me check my sources. Good old Google.
Hold on. All right. You check. Okay. Trying to I'm gonna keep going in my mind here who I think it might be. The first international player to be picked first, right?
Yes.
You gotta think Canadian, apparently. Jeez.
I don't know.
I think Google screwed me on this one, guys. You might have to just do this one as a wash, and I can.
Nah, it's Hakeem. It's Hakeem.
I think it is, but
1984.
Yeah, but now I'm getting a bunch of conflicting responses. So this one is on me.
I get a point. Well, I
You don't
want
get
to redo
shit.
the question. I want to redo the question then.
That's what I just fucking said. I said I'll find another question. My answer I had was Yao Ming, but when I googled it, it also says Michael Thompson.
I got Michael Thompson. That's where I was headed.
So
What,
we're gonna
82?
It's a 78.
Oh, 78. Where was he born?
The Bahamas.
Yeah.
And he was the first overall. He was number 1 drafted pick overall.
Yep. By
Really?
the Trailblazers.
Well, that would be the question. Or that would be the answer then.
Well,
I'll take that point. I said Michael Thomas right after you did.
No, you didn't.
well, we can scratch this one. Hey, all I did was I look up basketball trivia questions, and that came up. So whatever.
All right.
Okay, who's up? I lost track.
Luca's getting
doing number 4.
Yep, Luca's getting that redo.
You want me to just move to number 5, and Luca gets it?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the last team Shaquille O'Neal played for before he retired?
Boston Celtics.
Yes. That is correct.
Wow, that was a tough one. He moved a lot of pen there.
I know. It was a journeyman at the end.
Damn.
All right. T West. Who holds the record for most assists in NBA history?
John Stockton.
Correct.
Fucking layup. Damn, that was a good one. Okay.
Pass on his body like John Stockton.
Right? Can't mess with that white boy.
All right. You guys want to chat for a little bit while I look at another question? Or are we just skipping forward? What are we doing? You guys tell me.
You know what? You look for another. You can look for another question because I need to bring up the whole Shaquille O'Neal thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Do.
Does the fact that he went from team to team to team after leaving the Lakers, we'll say, and even the Miami Heat, does that diminish his legacy as a powerful center in the NBA?
Not at all. The NBA was evolving, and we all know everybody has their decline. He got his, what? Did he have 5 or 6 championships? I think it was 5.
One with
he had 5 because he won one with Miami and 4.
Yeah, I think
3 with the
3 or 4
Lakers,
with the
something
Lakers,
like that. Yeah, so he got his own. He won with Dwayne Wade. I think he is solidified as being a dominant guy. I think he's the last big dominant guy like that who could just throw down in the paint and push people wherever they want. Joel Embiid tried it once, and he was out for 156 games.
Yeah.
Made over $100 million doing it, but he's not that guy. Like, I don't think it diminishes it. I think when he was with the Celtics there, he was only averaging like 10 points a game, if that. But hey, he knew he was on the way out. He was collecting a paycheck. Inflation. What do you think?
I would have liked to have been able to see him finish with one team. Because it's just kind of, it's weird seeing some of your heroes in other teams' jerseys, you know, like Michael Jordan in a Wizards uniform. Weird, you know.
Right.
Shaq in a Celtics or a Cavaliers jersey. Weird, you know. It's
Or
just,
even a Suns jersey.
or a Sun. Yeah, it's just weird, you know. So
Yeah.
that's all.
No, it's like Middleton now going over to the Wizards. Nobody wants to see it. I don't even know if he's played a game yet, but I don't want to. I don't want him in that jersey. I want him to come back with Milwaukee under vet minimum and just be a part of the team because who he was, that's all I envision him as. I don't even remember him as a Piston before he came on over as a rookie.
Yeah.
I have a new question.
Okay, let's go.
Who goes?
Anchor over here.
Are you sure? You just got.
Yeah,
Well,
this is question 6.
I got the John Stockton.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So who goes?
I do. It's
All right.
question 3.
Who is the youngest player to have played actual minutes in an NBA game?
Kwame Brown?
No.
Youngest player to play in an NBA game.
Oh,
It wasn't Kobe, right?
mm-mm.
No. Okay.
You can't ask. That's your answer then.
Wrong and wrong. Luca, you don't get a point for it, but it sounds like you got it.
Is it Brandon Jennings?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. I don't know shit.
Kevin
T-West
Garnett?
T-West had the team right when he said Kobe.
Andrew Bynum.
Yes.
Fuck, I knew it was one of those guys.
Oh, all right.
I'm going to give myself
I
a point
told
for
you.
that. I have 22 now.
No, you don't.
All right.
I do the editing. I do what I want.
Wayne got shiitake.
I'm going to give you your bonus question. Remember, just blurt it out when you get the answer.
All right.
Ready? Here we go. Who is the first player to win MVP, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year?
Pat Riley. Fuck.
Wrong.
Phil Jackson?
Nope. This is bonus, so keep going.
MVP. Jerry West.
Nope.
Oh, that was a good
MVP,
one.
Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year.
Larry Bird?
Yes.
Fuck.
Took me a second. I had to go from organization to organization. Dun, 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 dun. No. What did I get? 5? I got 5 more points there, and you got 2.
Luca, you're at 28.
Mm-hmm.
US
You're at. Did you break 20?
21.
I'm giving myself that point for Andrew Bynum since I do
No,
the
you're
editing.
not.
So I'm at 22.
Okay.
So he's got 21 to my 28.
I got 22.
Not.
You can't be humming Kendrick. You should be humming Bad Bunny.
And now you lose a point. Now it's 22 to 27.
Oh boy, this guy, you are salty. You should go out there on the streets right now and start cleaning them up a little bit with your salt. It's
Hey,
okay.
Hey,
It's okay.
don't count your chickens before they hatch, bro.
No, I'm not.
'Cause
I'm not.
It's still close enough.
No,
It's
T
50.
West is going to shut me out next round, I bet.
Got a long way to go. 50.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
we do.
We'll see. So anyway, good trivia, guys. I think it was a really good episode about the NBA.
This
There
guy's
was
really
a
going
lot
to
of-
spit off next
A
episode.
lot of good
now.
discussions, right?
So much anger.
So much anger. You know what though? The NBA, man, it used to be the funnest thing in the world to watch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and now I don't even watch it because of what it's turned into. So anyway, great discussion, guys. It was good to see you. Good to catch up with you.
Mm-hmm.
To everyone out there, please like and subscribe. We have 17 subscribers. Help us out. We'd like to get going here.
Sorry for the long episode. We had a lot to catch up on. NBA, it was our first real episode of really deep diving into it. Thanks for listening. We greatly appreciate you guys. Like TUS said, like and subscribe, comment. We're always open for your guys' opinions.
All 17 of you.
And please note that Luca changed his background from football to basketball in honor of this.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's make
Well,
our
I mean,
subscribers.
I like
Let's get enough subscribers where it can actually be a drinking age of 21. Come on.
All right, fellas. Hey, Midwest goodbye. Say hi to your folks. Peace.
Or goodbye. Drink a
Or
lot.
fuck you, Luca.
God damn it, Luca.
God damn it, Luca.
You damn it, nigga.
Tune into the Burp. Let's get it. Let's get it, get it. You did it, 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 get it. You've been into the Burp.